Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. This is another video on lead generation series. Today we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn leads in Salesforce and send automated WhatsApp message. Suppose I am having a business for which I am running an ad campaign on LinkedIn lead gen forms, and I want that whenever a new lead will be generated through it, automatically by using the same response, a new lead should also be created and added in my Salesforce account. And at last I also want to send an automated WhatsApp message to the same lead. So how we are going to do this process automatically and effortlessly? For that we will have to integrate all these applications, and for that I am going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now what we are going to do, we have LinkedIn lead gen forms in our trigger, Salesforce and Vati in our action. In the place of Vati you can also take any other application through which you want to send WhatsApp template message such as Interact or AI Sensi. And now we are going to connect all of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically add LinkedIn leads to Salesforce, and after that, how can we automatically send WhatsApp message to these leads. Now, in order to send the WhatsApp template message, here I'm going to use Vati, which has official API access of WhatsApp. If you want, you can also use any other application through which you want to send the template message, such as Interact or AI Sensi. In order to create this automation, we will have to integrate LinkedIn lead gen form, Salesforce and Vati. And for that, I'm going to use an amazing automation software, Pabbly Connect. Okay, so this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach on this home page, we can find two options here: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And also when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Now because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. And this is the all app section of Pabbly, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. Now to create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all the workflows which we have created, and we can even create multiple folders on this dashboard to save our workflows. As you can find, I have two folders here. In this test integration folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, you can save your workflows by creating multiple folders accordingly. After this, in order to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it, and a dialog box will appear in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name. So I have given the name according to the motive of this workflow: add LinkedIn leads to Salesforce and send automated WhatsApp message. Okay, you can give any name to your workflows according to your choice. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save this workflow. So here from the drop down, I'm going to select test integrations folder, as I want to save this particular workflow in test integrations folder. After selecting the folder, let's click on create. And we can find that as we do that, two windows are open in front of us: trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and will initiate the entire workflow, and the action is going to follow the same command. So the trigger is very first step of every workflow. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's understand the concept of trigger and action once again with the example of this workflow. Let's suppose here we are going to take LinkedIn lead gen forms in our trigger and Salesforce in our action, and we want that whenever a new lead will be generated through LinkedIn lead gen forms, the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and by using the same response, automatically a new lead should be created in Salesforce. Okay, so here our action is following what the trigger commands. Now after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating this workflow. Here, first of all, we have to select the trigger application, which is LinkedIn lead gen forms. So let's select it. And now we have to select the trigger event. So the trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger. So here we have the trigger event as new lead gen form response. So we will select it as we want that whenever a new lead will be generated through LinkedIn lead gen forms, the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect and the workflow should get trigger. After this, let's click on connect. And here from the given options, I am going to select add new connection in order to build a new connection with LinkedIn lead gen forms account. If you want, you can also go with your existing connection. After clicking on add new connection, let's click on connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms. And here we can find that our authorization has become successful automatically. Since I was already logged into my LinkedIn lead gen form account, the authorization has become successful very easily, and LinkedIn lead gen forms is connected with Pabbly Connect. Okay, now we will move further, and here we have to select the account and the lead gen form. So in order to understand that, let me first take you to LinkedIn lead gen form account, and this is LinkedIn campaign manager. Under that, we can find that the name of the account is given over here as Naveen Kole, and the same name is selected here in Pabbly Connect. So that means Pabbly Connect has deducted the account name correctly. Now we will move further, and the next step is to select the form. Okay, in order to understand this, again I'm going to take you to LinkedIn lead gen form account, and here we will go on assets section. Under assets, we can find the option of lead gen forms, and we can find that I have multiple forms over here. So I am going to use this sample lead gen form in order to generate leads and capture the response in Pabbly Connect. So I want that whenever a person is going to fill up this form and submit it, the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect. But before that, we will have to first select the form in Pabbly Connect. So let us select the form from the drop down as sample lead gen forms. Done. We will click on save and send test request, and here we can find that we have received an empty response. Now in order to capture the real response, what we are going to do, we will have to do a test submission by filling up the form there in LinkedIn lead gen forms. But before that, let me first show you the advertisement which I am running for my business. So we will go on the advertise section, and here is my campaign group. So let me open this campaign group. And here we can find that 2 campaigns are running on this campaign group. So I am going to open this lead generation campaign, and under this campaign I am having 2 live advertisements. So this is the advertisement which I am going to open. We offer SEO and digital marketing services to the companies. So let's suppose I am having a business which provides professional services to other companies, and for that I am running an ad campaign on my LinkedIn lead gen form account, and I've also attached a form associated with that. Now I want that whenever a person is going to watch this advertisement and click on this apply now button, automatically the form should be open, and when a person is going to fill that form and submit it, the response of the same form should be captured in Pabbly Connect. Now, because I'm doing a test submission here, therefore I'm using a default form which contains the default fields, okay? But in case when you will create your own form, you can definitely create your form in more creative and customized format according to your business. You can definitely add more details, more fields in your form. Okay, then you will receive the response accordingly. So because I'm doing a test submission here, I'm going to enter dummy details. So let's start with the email. In the place of email, I'm going to enter a random email. Let's say demo900@pablitudes.com, and now we will enter a phone number. So here I'm going to enter a random phone number. Done. After entering all the details, let's click on submit, and here our form is submitted. So after submitting the form, let's go back on Pabbly Connect, and we will click on save and send test request button once again to check whether now we will receive the response correctly or not. And yes, we can find that as soon as we have submitted the form, we have received the response here. So in the response, we have received all the details which we have entered in the form submission. Again, because I have used a default form, therefore I have only received basic details over here. When you will create your form, you can definitely add the fields in your form accordingly, and then you will receive more details in your response. Okay, so here we have received email address, first name, last name, and phone number of the person. Now, when we have received the response, what is our next step? Our next step is to use the same response in order to create a new lead in Salesforce. Okay, so basically we want to transfer the lead which we have received from LinkedIn to Salesforce in the form of lead only. Okay, so we will select our action application as Salesforce here, and now we will select the action event. So in the action event, we will have to select create lead, as we want to create a new lead there in Salesforce. Now let's click on connect, and from the given options, I am going to select add new connection, and we will click on connect with Salesforce. Now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Salesforce account. As it is 100% safe, so let's click on allow. And we can find that very easily our authorization has become successful. So since I was already logged into my Salesforce account, the authorization has become successful, and Salesforce account is connected with Pabbly Connect. So you also have to keep in mind always to keep logging to your applications before making up a connection with Pabbly Connect, as it makes the connection simple and easier. So let's move further, and here we have to enter the details in these fields in order to create a new lead in Salesforce. So first of all, it is asking us for the last name. So let's enter it. Now what is our motive? Our motive is to create a new lead in Salesforce by using the response which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form. Okay. So here we have received all the details, first name, last name, email, and phone number. We are going to use the same details in order to map the data here. So mapping is inserting the data from our previous step. We just have to select our previous step like this, and we will find all the details over here. Okay, so whatever data we want, we can either scroll down to find that, or we can even search it in the search bar. Okay, so here I'm going to search for the last name, and the last name is given over here. We will simply select it and it is mapped. Now when we map the data, every time along with a new response, this data is going to be changed, and this last name is going to be replaced with a new last name of a new person. Okay, but instead if we will enter this detail manually, then it will become static and it is not going to change with every new response. Therefore, whenever in the workflow we want that data should change automatically, there we use mapping. That is, we insert the data from our previous step, and at places where we want that data should remain same with each and every response, there we type it manually, and it is called as static mapping. Now the next is first name. So in the same manner, we are going to map the first name also. I am going to enter a hint, and here is the first name. Let's click on it and it is mapped. The next is company name. So because in the response I have not received the company name and it is a required field, therefore I am typing it manually. Let's say I'm going to enter the company name as Pabbly. Done. Now the next is phone number. So in the same manner, we are going to map phone number also. Here is the phone number and it is mapped. At last, the email. So we will search for the email and it has redirected us towards the email. We will select it and it is mapped. Now I have entered all the basic details. Some of the details are not mandatory over here. Therefore, I am ignoring them for now. If you want, you can definitely add them. After entering all the basic details, let's click on Save and Send Test Request. And we can find that we have received the response and the response is in success. So we have also received an ID here, and because we have received this ID, that means a new lead is created in Salesforce. So let's go and check. After coming on Salesforce account, we have to go on lead section. And here we can find that yes, a new lead is created over here with the name as Pabbly Subscription Billing Management Services, and along with the same company name and the phone number which we have received in the LinkedIn lead gen form response. So because a new lead is created here in Salesforce, that means our workflow is successful up till now. So we will move further towards our next action step, and our next action step is to send WhatsApp template message to each of the LinkedIn leads. Now in order to do that, I am going to use Vati. Therefore, I am going to connect Vati with Pabbly Connect. For that, let's click on this add action step button, and here in the action application, I am going to select Vati, and in the action event, we will select send template message. Click on connect, and I'm going to select add new connection option. As we have clicked on add new connection, we have to enter two details over here, API endpoint and access token. Now, in order to find both the details, the instructions are provided to us here. First of all, we have to go on our Vati dashboard, and then we have to go on API docs. When we will click on API docs, we will find both the details over there. Okay, so let me take you to Vati account, and here we have to go on API docs. As we have clicked on API docs, we can find that two details are given over here, access token and API endpoint. First of all, let us copy the API endpoint and we will paste it here in this field. And the next is access token. So let's again go on Vati. We will copy the access token and paste it here in Pabbly Connect. Done. Click on save. And our Vati account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further, and in order to send WhatsApp template message to our LinkedIn leads, we have to enter the details over here. First of all, it is asking us for the WhatsApp number. So in this field, we have to enter the number on which we want to send the template message. Here, our motive is to send the template message to our LinkedIn leads, and for that, we have received all the details of LinkedIn leads in our earlier response. So among these details, we are going to map the number here. Okay, we will simply select LinkedIn lead gen form response and search for the phone number. And here is the phone number. We will select it and it is mapped. Now, because we have mapped this WhatsApp number, along with a new response, this is going to be replaced and a new number of a new person is going to come here in this field. But instead, if we will enter it manually, then the number will become static and WhatsApp template message will be sent on that same number only. Okay, so in order to automate the entire process, we have mapped the number here. The next is template name. In order to understand this, let me again take you to Vati, and now we will go on the template section. Here we can find that I have the option of multiple templates which I have created for different purposes. So in order to send WhatsApp template message to my LinkedIn leads, I have created this template named as LinkedIn leads. Let me open it and show you. So this is the preview of the message which is going to be sent to my LinkedIn leads. Pabbly Subscription Billing Management Services. Hello dummy, we are glad to receive your response. Our team is soon going to connect with you and will explain you about all the exciting offers we have for you on the contact details given by you. Thank you, Team PSP. So this is the name of my company which I have used in the header. So in the broadcast title, I have entered the name of my company. Whatever we are going to select in our broadcast title is going to be shown in bold in the header of our message. Okay, if you want to attach any image along with the message in the header, you can also select the option of image from broadcast title types. Okay, since I have selected text option, therefore the text is being shown in my message. Okay, the name of the template I have kept is LinkedIn Leads, category as marketing, and I have selected the language as English. If you want, you can also select any other language for sending the messages. Okay, here this is the body. In the body I have used one variable. Now because I have used variable in the place of name, every time along with a new response, this name is going to be replaced with a new name. Okay, so in the same manner, by using variables, we can customize the template message so that we can send it to multiple people in the customized format. Now here I have used only one variable for name. You can use multiple variables as you want according to your choice. So when you will create your own template, you can definitely create it in more creative and customized format according to your requirements. Okay, now we will move further, and if you want, you can also attach a footer line with your message by using this option, and you can even attach a call to action button along with the message. Okay, but I have kept the message basic and I have not used these two options. After this, you also have to provide the sample content for your variables. That means the sample value which you want to use in the place of variable. So here I have used the variable for name, so I have given the sample value as a first name in my sample content field. Okay, the sample content is not required to be exact always. You can also provide dummy details over here. Now after creating this template, you have to send it for approval, and once it will get approved, you can definitely use it in order to send WhatsApp template message to multiple people. As you can find that my template is approved, so I am going to use it in order to send WhatsApp template message. And here we are going to select the name of this template in Pabbly Connect. So from the drop down, I have selected the name as LinkedIn Leads. Done. The next is broadcast name. Now what is broadcast name? Let me again take you to Vati, and we will open the template which I have created, and this is the broadcast name. So whatever we have given in the broadcast title, that is going to be our broadcast name. Here I have given the broadcast name as Pabbly Subscription Billing Management Services. I am going to enter the same and exact here. Done. After this, the next is custom parameters. So this is the most important step of this workflow. In this field, we have to enter the values for the variables which we have used in our template. Okay, a single mistake in this field can make the workflow stuck. So here we have to enter the values for the variable in this format only, that is name and value pair. So without taking any risk, I'm just going to copy the same format and I will paste it here. And now I'm going to make the changes in this format only. So in front of name, we have to enter the name of the variable, and in front of value, we have to enter the value which we want to use in our variable. So in the template, I have used only one variable, and that is for name. So in the place of name here, I'm going to enter name only, and in the place of value, I'm going to map the name from my previous response. So here, let us search for first name, and I'm going to map it. Done. Now my custom parameters are in the correct format. Okay, so in the same manner, in order to reduce the chances of errors, you can use the same trick. Just copy the format given over here, paste it here in this field, and then make the changes. Okay, in case you want to enter values for more than one variables, then after entering the value for first variable, you can use a comma, a space, and then again you can copy the same format, paste it over here, and make the necessary changes. Okay, so in this way you can enter the values for your custom parameters in correct format. After this, let's click on save and send test request, and here we can find that we have received the response. So in the response, we have received the phone number, the first name, and other details of the lead, and we have also received a contact ID. So because we have received this contact ID, that means a message has been sent on the number which we have mapped here. Okay, so let's go and check on WhatsApp, and here we can find that yes, a message is received. The same message which we have used in the template. Hello Pabbly, we are glad to receive your response. Our team is soon going to connect with you and will explain you about all the exciting offers. Thank you, Team Pabbly. Okay, so this is the same message which we have entered in the template, and because we have received this message, that means our workflow is perfectly successful. So let's go back on Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So here we have taken 3 simple steps: trigger and 2 actions. In trigger, we have taken LinkedIn lead gen forms, and in action, we have taken Salesforce and Vati. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new lead will be generated through LinkedIn lead gen forms, automatically the response of the same lead will be captured here in Pabbly Connect. And by using the same response, a new lead will be created in Salesforce, and after that, automatically a WhatsApp template message will be sent to the same lead by using Vati. Okay, in the place of Vati, you can also take any other application through which you want to send the template message. So in the same manner, by following simple steps, you can create this automation very easily by setting up a simple integration between all these applications, and it is going to enable you that automatically you can capture the response of your LinkedIn leads, and after capturing the response, you can also add the same leads in Salesforce, and after that, you can further connect with your leads by sending them automated WhatsApp template messages. Okay, so this was another video on lead generation series. We are going to learn more such automations and lead generation strategies in our upcoming video on the same series. Up till then, thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.